Hello, welcome. It's good to be back here with another video. I am Olajola, singer-songwriter based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you are new here, my last few videos have been a mix of pageant commentary and music industry commentary and a book review somewhere in there. In this video, I will be talking about the MON 2026 finalists who were unveiled on the 15th of March 2026. I'll be speaking about whether the outcome matches my expectations and if there are delegates who I expected to see who didn't make the cuts. But before I go on, thank you so much for clicking on this video and spending the next few minutes with me. I do not take it for granted. I'm thankful for your likes and views and comments on my last few videos. Thank you so much. I'm particularly grateful because your kindness lets YouTube know that something good and valuable is happening here. Also, thank you for subscribing. It ensures that you do not miss out on any of my future updates. Now, right back into it. So if you've been watching or have watched up to 4 to 5 of my most recent long form content uploads on here, you'd see that I have been speaking a lot about the Masters of Nigeria competition. Relax, it's not a paid gig. I have just been inspired by the work that the organization does with their delegates and how they go about selecting them. For a couple of months, pretty much since late last year, they have had a couple of mini tasks to stretch and build and prepare the delegates for the finale, and I guess we can say for title holder life, because many of the things that have been done in these tasks are things that title holders would normally be expected to do, although there have been some that extend beyond, like the industry player tasks. Putting all this together, the organization came up with a scoreboard and announced a total of 17 finalists. For the most part, I feel like I can say that I expected the majority of people were announced. I am quite excited for what the finale could look like, and I also can't wait to meet our new reps. First, let's talk about who made it in. Mr. Enugu, with one win, multiple top and high placements, and just a single bottom rank in the challenges, of course he made it in. He also gave one of my favorite entries in both the best body and the runway task. His work looks very supported, like one would expect of a delegate who has an active state organization. He's a very promising candidate, one I expect will stand out on the finale stage. Congratulations, Enugu. Next was Edo, a very consistent delegate. The scoreboard had him ranking as the #1 delegate in these challenges and tasks. He never ranked below the high rank, and that's very commendable. Remember, I mentioned that I expect him to do very well within the competition. He stands out without even trying, and then he tries, so that makes such a hot, blazing material. I can't wait to see what he has planned for the rest of the competition. Well done, congratulations, Edo. Next was Delta. Deserved, in my opinion. From the time I started speaking about these challenges and tasks, he has shown up in the top selection multiple times. He had one win and I think 2 low ranks in the mini challenges, altogether putting him in the 8th spot. Very driven, very consistent, and I think he has more than proven that he deserves to be here. Well done, good job, Delta, congratulations. Next, Abuja. Of course he was going to make it. He's been quite consistent as well. He was 4th on the scoreboard, winning the interview and personality assessment tasks and placing highly in multiple others. I think he has proven that his international delegate quality, in addition to his looks. I can't wait to see what he has planned for the rest of the competition. All the best, Abuja. Next, Zamfara. He has been named the underdog of this season by some pageant fans. He's been pretty consistent, so naturally it felt good to see that he made the cut. He was never in the bottom rank and he has 2 wins to his name, putting him on the 9th spot on his scorecard. I wish him the very best in what's left of the competition. Well done, congratulations, Zamfara. Next was Oyo, who I said has always given me BGS energy. 1 win to his name and 2 bottom placements, but regardless, he still made the 5th position on the scoreboard. Very good job. I have always thought the material is high end and very good quality to be exported, so naturally I am still rooting for him for a title. Well done, congratulations, Oyo. Moving on, Kwara, our resume God-fearing international model material king. Good to see him here as well. He's been very consistent, ranked 3rd position on the scoreboard with 2 wins, 1 bottom placement among many tops and highs. Congratulations, Kwara, all the best. Then we have Anambra. You all know he has constantly been one of my fave contestants to win a title. and it's because I appreciate the consistency and intention about his entries and about documenting his journey in this competition. He has the highest number of wins in the task so far, 4, with only 2 low placements, and this earned him the second position on the scoreboard, shy of the first position by only 4 points. In this competition, anytime I think excellence and meticulousness, I'm thinking Anambra. When I think consistency, I'm thinking Edo. I particularly want to see how he takes into account all the feedback and criticisms he has been getting and prepares for the finale. Side note, the walk. Don't drop the ball, especially on the walk. I hope it's tidy and neat and competition ready in due time, because I don't want there to be any loopholes that can be exploited or used to discount him on the finale. Congratulations, Anambra. All the best. Next, Akwa Ibom. He has also been very consistent. He ranked 7th on the scoreboard, having 1 win and 2 low placements in the challenges. If you remember in my runway task video, I mentioned how I think he looks really good in suit and suit themed looks. So naturally, I am expectant and looking forward to what he has planned for his evening wear look as well as the performance. Since he didn't do as well in the theme speech task, I'm looking worried, but I think his interview and cognitive interview ranks are a good clap back for that worry. I wish him all the best going forward in the competition. Congratulations, well done, Akwa Ibom. Next, Borno. Of course, he made the cut, and I love it for him. He ranked top 10 on the scoreboard with 1 win, 2 bottom placements, and 68 points. He's been pretty consistent, and I feel like his youthful look will count in his favor on the finale. Congratulations, well done, Borno. Next, Rivers. Rivers was able to make the cut by securing enough safe and top ranks in the challenges. His past few performances have been quite good and have been telling that he probably has enough personality, wit and charm to stand out on the finale night, and he could probably snatch one of the top spots, and frankly I wouldn't be mad. I just hope there's been work going on behind the scene, especially as it concerns his work and performance, because body wise he's good. He was one of those I predicted were going to do really well in the best body challenge. However, we didn't see him in the top 10, and I think why we didn't see him in that top 10 was because the entry he submitted did not cut it for the judges. However, the body and the look of a title holder, I think he definitely has it. Next, Nasarawa. Happy to see him here, expected to see him here. He's been very consistent. Of all 12 challenges, he ranked high in 8 of them, which is very consistent if you ask me. I even think his runway task could have earned him a top placement, because that entry was very good. He speaks well, he walks well, he looks good. So I'm expectant to see how well he does in the rest of the competition. Next, Ebony, the anime character of his set. The winner of the last edition was my anime character of his set, don't mind me. But it's really good to see Ebony here. I appreciate the effort. He had quite a lot of low placements in the challenges. However, he balanced it out with high placements and a win. I look forward to seeing what he delivers in the rest of the competition. Next, Bauchi, 2 wins, 1 bottom placement and 2 lows in the challenges. Of course, he made the cut, placing 11th on the scoreboard. I think he's been consistent. I think it's deserved. I also believe that he's going to do really well on the finale. Wish him all the best in what's left of the competition. Next was Imo. He held the 12th spot on the scoreboard with 2 wins, 2 bottom placements and 1 low rank. I think he really showed up in these challenges. He looks good, walks healthy, has a great body, so he will very likely stand out on the finale stage. He also writes well. I think I can say that from hearing the scripts he has delivered in some of the entries. However, I'm a little worried about the ranks or the grades he obtained in the interview, cognitive interview and personality assessment. I think scoring low in those challenges might not help his case. However, I do wish him the very best in what's left of the competition. Well done, congratulations, Imo. Finally, Adamawa, who I still believe is a Beyonce stan, with that fiery runway task entry video. Really good. He has delivered healthily, in my opinion, in all the tasks. I mean, he only secured 1 low and 1 bottom rank and finished 13th on the scoreboard. Well done. The last few tasks have been in his favor as well. His personality assessment grade and what we've seen in his social media posts and some of his entries show that he has personality, which I think is very valuable. Well done, congratulations, Adamawa. And that concludes the list of those who made it. 17 finalists in total. I feel like it could have been rounded up to 20, that would have been nice. I mean, some of the people I was expecting to see who I didn't see would probably have made the cut if that were the case. However, I believe that the organization knows exactly what they're doing. They've cut down from only God and they know how many entries to 50 and then to 37 semi-finalists and now 17 finalists. That's a lot of work. I would have loved to see Bielsa move forward. He was such a promising delegate, and I think the scorecard also says that. Yes, no win, but I think he held his own. And the scorecard also tells us that he quits, which I think is sad. I really hope he picks this dream up again sometime, someday soon. Also, Ondo, turns out looks aren't everything. No shade. His line on the scorecard had enough reds to dampen the effect of his top and safe placements, and it's so sad because I believe he would have stood out on the finale stage. However, I hope he takes the feedback in good stride and returns with a tighter strategy and an upgraded package. Avia is another delegate I would have loved to see in the finale. Sadly, he'd already been eliminated. He had 2 wins, 1 top placement and 1 high. I also think his youthful look would have worked in his favor in the finale. However, he won't be there for us to confirm that. I hope he goes back, puts in the work and returns better. I appreciate the transparency of this kind of elimination and placement structure that MON has. It is pretty clear who stands out with respect to the quality of delegates that they are. According to them, post this reveal, all the scores have been reset to 0, and that means that anybody who made it this far could snatch a title. So we should not expect that their rank in the scorecard will have any effect or determine what will happen on the finale. With the lineup of judges we've seen in the mini challenges, I think it's safe to say that we can expect some level of fairness in the finale judge lineup. We can expect that there will be diversity and representation that will reduce bias as well. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me start to finish. I am so grateful. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It ensures that you do not miss out on any of my future updates. Be safe. See you soon.